When I first discovered self improvement, I unfortunately got into this mindset that I literally needed to be perfect with every single day and every single habit that I do. And on the days that, I wasn't quite perfect, I wasn't on time, on schedule with everything, I honestly felt pretty pathetic. I felt lazy about myself, I felt unproductive, I felt like I was not good enough. I felt like, these influencers you see online have set such high standards to the point where, it's like one day goes, it doesn't go your way, something else happens and you're not able to stick to your routine. I felt like a loser, honestly. But the thing is, as I've moved on, you realize that that's not really the truth. You may think about things like discipline, consistency, and being able to do those consistent habits almost every single day. That is what discipline is, even though you don't want to do it, you go to the gym at 4 a.m. That is a discipline, that is self improvement, right? That's what makes it so difficult. That's why very few people do it. But these habits that you're doing, I don't need to mention what they are, but they exist to help you improve in your life. They help you improve as a person if you do them on a consistent basis. But it doesn't take for you to be perfect in order to improve. People portray this perfect vision of themselves everywhere, and even perhaps I may do. If I was going to post an Instagram post, I'm going to make sure I get the best angle, look the best. Obviously that's natural and that's nothing wrong with that, but you can't trust what people on social media say. And when they portray the self-improvement thing as you're going to be perfect on plan every single day, it does not work like that. It really doesn't. And I'm not saying that it's okay to be unproductive, it's okay to have a day where you do absolutely nothing, but the point I'm trying to make is life is such that it doesn't revolve around the way that you want it to, it revolves around the way it wants itself to, right? You have to revolve and make adjustments to life. You don't control it, you don't get to do what you want to do every single day. You may have something planned and something else may come up. That is life. You may have to go to the gym at 5 p.m. Next thing you know, your little brother's sick and you got no one's at home, so you got to take him to the hospital. What are you going to do now? Be like, nope, you're staying at home. I need to go to the gym because I need to lift dumbbells. Obviously, you can't do that. And when something comes up like that, you got to understand that it's natural. It's natural for you to suddenly fall sick and then not be able to move around. On those days, if you don't go to the gym, don't think about David Goggins and be like, oh, I'm a loser. That's a mentality that you need to get rid of. I'm not telling you to be unproductive. Don't be unproductive. Find every excuse to go and get that thing done. But when you can't get it done, don't overthink it. Don't feel bad about yourself, because trust me, especially in this culture, when you feel bad about yourself, when you start doubting yourself, that is the worst possible thing you can do. I always say there's one or two things that you probably find the most important in your life that you need to progress on, and the rest are there to help you improve in that. For example, things like your business, your physique, your relationships, these may be very important things, but things like meditation, things like journaling, eating a very clean diet every day, these things help improve those couple of things that you really prioritize. And what I always say is, on the days that you're not able to get everything done, try and get what you need to get done. The number one priority, try and get those things done, and the rest, if you can't, that's okay. That, bro, meditation is not, you're not gonna have serious issues if you don't meditate for 5 minutes a day. As long as you prioritize those things, that is the most important thing. The rest, if something comes up, you got to sacrifice that. And the thing is, it's all about a mindset shift, right? When you're doing all this to change your mindset, it's, you do all this and you get a different perspective in life. That's the reason of self-improvement. It's not actually about the money you achieve, the woman you achieve, the physique you achieve. It's, that is a byproduct of the mindset shift. And when you're a few months into this, you will do a bad habit and you will realize that you're doing a bad habit. Whereas 5 years ago, if you went out and ate a bunch of crap, you're not going to feel bad about it. But now you do, and that is the shift that you need. And when you have that shift, honestly, the remaining content that you're going to watch and stuff, it's pretty much useless at this point, because your mind already knows what is right, what is wrong. It doesn't need external people telling you what is right, what is wrong. And trust me, I've been there at times when I feel doubtful about myself, and I go on YouTube and try and watch videos, and am I right, am I wrong? And often they will say stuff that literally just messes up your head and you go insane. You don't want to do that. Limit the content. Just trust yourself. That's the most important thing. When you can't get everything done in a certain day, don't beat yourself up over it. It's life. It doesn't matter who whichever billionaire says, they don't live their day every single day, pinpoint on the daily routine schedule. It's impossible. You can't live like that, right? If you live like that, then you must be God, because you can control whatever the heck happens, but you're not God. So yeah. So honestly, don't stress it, don't overthink it, because those things are the worst things you can do. Just trust yourself, because your mindset, you know what's wrong, right? You go and, I mean, there have been days when I intentionally don't do the productive things. I intentionally go and eat crap because I'm lazy. I fall into that trap. I let the temptations get the better of me, and I know on those days that I have failed. I've made a mistake. I am aware of that. And when you're aware of that, that is key, because the 5 year old you, or the 5 years ago old you, wouldn't have thought that's a wrong thing. You would eat KFC and you wouldn't care. It's like, okay, whatever, it's a treat, right? But when you eat KFC and you realize, okay, that's probably not the right thing, that's like half of self improvement already done.